Hey, sis, when are you coming to pick up Timmy? I was only looking after him today, right?
Sorry, Johnny. About Timmy. I can't pick him up today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean just that. I can't come and pick him up today.
You mean you want him to stay here tonight too? I have work tomorrow. I was happy to have him until today, but I do have my own responsibilities to take care of, you know. He can't stay here another night.
Figure something else out then. In any case, I don't want him anymore.
Huh? You don't want him anymore? Wait, let me get this straight. You're saying you don't want Timmy anymore?
That's right.
But he's your son! What are you talking about? Is this some kind of joke?
I finally realized that kids are nothing more than a nuisance and serve no purpose other than to annoy me and get in my way. It's not like his dad's around to help me. Why should I have to do everything all on my own? I can't. And I won't.
Wait, what? None of what you're saying is making any sense, Nora. You're the one who decided to raise him on your own in the first place. Me and Mom still don't know a single thing about who the dad is. Anyway, whether we know who the dad is or not, whether you're a single mother or not, how's it fair to change your mind like this now?
Sure, I might have said that, but I changed my mind after actually trying it out and realizing what a pain in the ass kids really are. I'm not cut out for this. Nope. Nuh-uh. I'm sick and tired of it already.
But you've been working so hard. Don't say things like that. He only just turned 5. He needs you. You're his mom and he needs you, Nora. What's he going to do without you?
He'll be fine. The fact of the matter is, I don't need him, and it's as simple as that. I have no freedom with a little twerp to look after. I might not physically be in prison, but I'll be a prisoner for as long as he's around. What's worse, no hot guys are gonna be interested in me when they find out I've got a brat. I'll never be happy as long as Timmy's around.
I know raising a child is tough, Nora, but don't you think this is going too far? What you're saying is cruel and selfish. Timmy hasn't done anything wrong and he doesn't deserve this. Can we meet up? I want to talk to you properly. Maybe Mom and Dad will offer you some support when they realize how much you're struggling.
They'll obviously just get angry and shout at me like always. Why would I want to talk to them? No way.
Nora, I'm begging you, please, don't abandon your son like this.
Johnny, do you want me to be unhappy?
Feelings come and go. One day you're on cloud 9, the next you're down in the dumps. Isn't that just how life goes? No one can avoid feeling like crap sometimes. Rich or poor, parent or not. Besides, happiness is a matter of perspective. Sure, you might be feeling all down and hopeless about the future right now, but you're still his mom, and that means you have a responsibility to him.
I gotta say, I'm really disappointed in you, Johnny. I thought you of all people would be on my side on this one.
It's not about taking sides, Nora. I'm just thinking about what's best for that little boy. Sure, I've always had your back until now, and it's not that I don't want to be there to support you. It's just, this is different. Surely you realize how serious this is. I think you're making a huge mistake. Please, won't you take some time to reconsider?
Oh, it looks like boarding's about to start. Sorry, I have a plane to catch. I'll put his insurance papers, birth certificate, and other important documents in your postbox. I don't know if you'll know what to do with them all, but you can just shove them in your chest of drawers for the time being. I'm sure you'll figure it out when the time comes.
You're about to get on a plane? Is this a joke? Are you actually dumping your son on me? Could you at least tell me where you are? Where you're going?
If I told you, you might try and bring me back. So I'm gonna keep that one quiet if you don't mind. The bottom line is, I'm sick of Timmy and I want out. I'm done being a mother. I hereby hand in my letter of resignation. See ya, sleepless nights, stress and no social life, and hello, freedom! Woohoo! Good luck!
What? Just you wait 1 second. Will you come home? Are you at least going to stay in touch? Nora, Reply to me, damn it!
Hey, Johnny. It's been a while.
Wait, is that Nora?
Yep. Sorry I didn't get back to your messages all this time.
You blocked us all, didn't you?
I had no choice. My hands were full. I have my own life to live, you know.
So you had your whole family blocked for 3 years, so you think you could just brush it off with, I had no choice? Do you have any idea how hard things were for us because of what you did?
I'm not kidding, Johnny. I really didn't have a choice. I was at my breaking point. Anyway, how's Timmy doing? Is he well? No way. Please tell me you didn't put him in a foster home.
Like hell we do that. He lives with Mom and Dad now.
Huh? Mom and Dad? Not with you?
He did live at my place for a little while. But Mom and Dad said they thought their place was a better environment for a kid to grow up in and offered to take him. It's bigger, there are more people there, plus there's a dog for him to play with, so it was an easy decision. Plus, work was hectic for me because I had to do constant overtime. There were some days where I got off later than even the extended hour daycares were willing to have him. So needless to say, it was a stressful period for all of us. Now we all live together at Mom and Dad's place.
Wow. So now you're all playing happy families, huh? I guess I can't say I'm surprised. Mom and Dad always were especially fond of you.
What? No way. They never treated us any differently.
You must be joking. They were always cold as ice with me.
That was only because you hid the pregnancy from them. The only time you ever spoke to them was when you wanted money. How did you expect them to react when you were treating them like your personal ATM? Even I have to admit, you said some pretty horrible things to them back then.
I had my reasons.
Maybe so, but you should have discussed those reasons with your family instead of putting up an potential brick wall around yourself and refusing to engage in any kind of meaningful communication with us. Anyway, does any of this really matter now? Why did you message me? Surely there's a reason for you messaging me out the blue like this.
Listen, Johnny. The thing is, I want Timmy back.
Wow, are you serious?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? Is there something wrong with wanting to be with my own son? It is my right as a mother.
I'm pleased to hear you're safe, Nora. We were all worried when you disappeared from the face of the earth like that. But there's no denying it. We can't trust you anymore. You lost your right to be a mother when you dumped your son on me and pulled the Vanishing Act. You abandoned him, and nothing you say will change that. Do you really think we can forgive you? Do you really think we can pretend it didn't happen? Can you at least tell me you know what you did was horrible?
Yes, it was. I know that. But Timmy is still my son. It wasn't easy for me, you know? We might have been apart, but not a day went by where I didn't think of him.
Even still, 3 years is a long time.
Timmy hasn't forgotten me, has he?
No, he remembers. But I don't get the impression he misses you an awful lot or feels sad about you not being around. He didn't really understand what was going on back then, you know? You're nothing but a distant memory to him now. His memories of the years he spent with us are a lot stronger.
I see. Whatever, I'm taking him back.
No, Nora, you're not. You need to discuss this with Mom and Dad first. You don't get to just show up barking orders at us after dumping your son on us and disappearing for 3 years.
There's nothing to discuss. He's 8 years old.
So?
I just arrived at Mom and Dad's neighborhood. I'll be at the house soon. Listen for a knock at the door.
No, Nora, just wait. We won't let you abduct Timmy. You need to talk it through with Mom and Dad first. We can make a decision as a family after that.
God, you're annoying. Button it already. It's up to me what I do with my own son. You will give him back. I don't need permission from you or from Mom and Dad. I'm a free agent, and that boy is my son.
Hey, Timmy. How's it going, little man?
I'm good, Uncle Johnny. Are you okay?
I'm good, thanks. Things have been a little lonely around here without you around. We miss you, champ.
I miss you guys too.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to deal with this upheaval due to us dumb adults and our dumb adult problems.
But if I don't live with my mommy, some important men in suits will be angry with me. Mommy said it's the law for me to be with her. Is that right?
Right. I guess she is your legal guardian. But I want you to know you're still welcome here anytime. It's a long way, but don't sweat it, because your Uncle Johnny will come over in the car and have you over here in a jiffy. It's summer break soon. So don't be a stranger, okay? We could get to pull out in the yard and have a huge water fight. How does that sound?
Really? I love water fights! I wanna come! I wanna!
That's great, Timmy. Like I said, you're welcome here anytime. So how's life with your mom going? Is everything okay?
No! Uncle Johnny, do you know which weeds in our garden I can eat?
Huh? Weeds? Where did that come from?
When I said I was hungry, Mommy told me to go outside and find some weeds to eat. She said she doesn't have as much money as my friends' mommies, so I have to find my own food.
What the? You mean your mom's not even feeding you?
She did cook my meals at first, all sorts of stuff, but she doesn't cook me anything these days. She says I don't need to eat at home because I have my school meals.
You have to be joking me.
I'm not joking, Uncle Johnny. It's true.
Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, I can't believe your mom would do this to you. What's she doing right now?
I don't know. She didn't come home yet.
She didn't come home? How long has she been out?
She left the other day while I was at school. So,
Friday?
I think so.
So what did you have to eat yesterday?
I brought home the baguette from my school dinner.
Is that it?
Yep.
Oh my god, Timmy. I'm so sorry. Me and your grandparents have been fools. We should have never let this happen.
Huh? Fools? Why?
We shouldn't have let my sister take you back. We should have known she wouldn't change. We should have stopped her. I'm so sorry. This should never have happened.
What's going on, Uncle Johnny?
We made a huge mistake. We made an enormous decision on your behalf without even asking how you felt about the whole thing. Your feelings should have been our highest priority, but we let her get her way. Gah!
What's a priority?
Oh, I'm sorry, Timmy. You're such a sharp kid. I forget you're only 8 sometimes. Listen, did you like living with me and your grandparents?
I loved it! You're all super fun to play with, and everyone's always kind to me. Grandma's cooking is amazing. And I always get to watch my favorite TV shows. You guys are the best!
What would you say if I told you you could come back and live with us?
You mean it? Can I really?
Of course you can. To tell you the truth, we never wanted you to leave in the first place.
Really? My mom told me you guys didn't want to live with me anymore. She said you didn't like me.
No way. She said that? Is that why you stopped messaging us after you left with her?
Yeah.
It's not true, Timmy. We all love you very much. What do you want to do? If you want to stay with your mom, that's fine. But we want you to know you're welcome to live with us. This is your home too. So if you want to come back, just say the word.
Okay, I want to live with you guys again. I want to come home.
Got it. I'm coming to get you. You're coming home, Timmy. We'll never let your mom take you again.
Johnny, do you have a minute?
What is it?
I'm about to tell you something, and I want you to hear me out without getting mad. Timmy's missing.
Since when?
He's definitely been gone since at least yesterday.
At least yesterday? Don't you even know when he disappeared?
Listen, Johnny, to tell you the truth, I've been crazy busy lately. And I haven't been able to spend as much time with Timmy as I would have liked to. I crashed on the sofa and fell asleep as soon as I got home from work yesterday. I was up in the morning before him, and I made him breakfast like usual.
If you made him his breakfast, surely you should know when he went missing?
Well, when I say I made him breakfast, I mean, I bought him a sandwich and some potato chips from the store and left them on the table for him when he woke up.
Wow, you never cease to amaze me.
Don't judge me, Johnny. I'm doing my damn best here. Do you know how hard being a single mother is? What's the problem with buying him breakfast from the store? I don't have time to cook all the time.
That's not why I'm dumbfounded. I'm dumbfounded because your son disappeared ages ago and you only just realized.
Ages ago? Wait a sec. I knew it. He's there with you, isn't he?
Yes, he's been here since last week. What the hell are you playing at? This means you've been gone from the house an entire week and plan to leave your son there all on his own the whole time. Who does this? You're supposed to be his mom. This is neglect.
Jeez, Johnny, don't be so dramatic. Neglect my ass. He's perfectly capable of looking after himself for a little while. He's a bright kid, you know? Besides, I just got home, didn't I? He just happened to be gone when I got back, that's all.
Whether he's a bright kid or not, you left an 8-year-old on his own for an entire week. That's neglect no matter how you look at it. As if that's not bad enough. You tried to make him eat weeds from the garden, didn't you? What's wrong with you? You're seriously messed up.
I never said that. Do you have any evidence?
Sure, maybe I can't prove it.
I know you can't, because that little brat is just lying about me like usual. How dare you take my son from my house without permission? I'm his mom and legal guardian. You had no right to do what you did. If I went to the police with this, I could have all 3 of you arrested. Hurry up and give him back, now.
Go ahead, call the cops. Nothing you say or do could possibly make us hand Timmy back over to you. You're a danger to him.
Are you being serious, Johnny? Are we really gonna do this?
I've never been more serious about anything in my life. We'll fight you to the ends of the earth for custody rights if we have to. Even if you did get the cops involved, we wouldn't be the ones getting arrested.
Huh?
We spoke to child services as soon as we took him into our care. We explained the situation, and they told us that as long as we could prove everything, the court would find us to have been well within our rights to do what we did, and the only one allowed to be arrested is you, for child neglect.
What? You spoke to child services? Are you lying to try and scare me? Who the hell do you think you are, taking my son from me like this?
You tell me! Who the hell do you think you are? You disgusting, selfish failure of a mother! You suddenly dumped your son on us one day, declaring that you don't want him anymore. Then, you randomly show up at our house out of the blue a few years later and tell us you're taking him back, practically taking him by force. Oh yeah, and we know, Nora. We know the only reason you wanted him back was for money.
Money? Don't be ridiculous. You think there's money to be had in being a single mother? Sure, I might get a few government handouts, but it hardly amounts to enough to go out of my way for... Use your brain, moron! If it wasn't about the money, I would have never let you have him in the first place.
It was never about government handouts. It was so you could get money for his dad. Timmy told me he finally met him. His name's Denzel. Now I know why you were so secretive when it came to anything to do with him. Because he's a male stricker. The reason you went missing after you took Timmy 3 years ago is because you were desperately searching for him after he pulled the Vanishing Act on you both in the middle of the night.
What the hell is this delusional nonsense? I feel like I'm reading a plot for a horror movie. The kid needs psychiatric help if he really told you that crap.
Timmy's dad gave him a business card when they met so he'd have a way of contacting him in case anything happened. He told him to give him a call immediately if he was ever in trouble. I gave him a call. He told me everything. You threatened him, didn't you? You threatened to put up a big signboard outside the club he works at telling everyone he got one of the customers pregnant. You said if he wouldn't take you back, you phoned his boss to tell him he hit you. As if that wasn't enough, you threatened to hurt Timmy. You tried blackmailing him into taking you back by threatening your own son.
God damn it, Johnny! Who the heck do you think you are calling my ex like that? Is ruining my life a hobby of yours?
I don't know, Nora. Is ruining Timmy's yours? You fell for Denzel DeStricker a few weeks after graduating college. But you were so worried he was going to leave you. You intentionally got pregnant by pricking a hole in the condom so you feel pressure into marrying you. That's why you kept him a secret from me and our parents all this time, isn't it?
I really liked him, Johnny!
Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to make any excuses for a guy who ran out on his own kid. He's just his guy in his own way. But to use a child to try to trap someone into marry you is another level of twisted.
I had no choice! I have no savings of my own, and he was constantly getting attention from all the other girls at the club. Timmy was my only chance of keeping hold of him. But he disappeared on us. Ugh, god damn him! What's the problem with taking money from a man like that? I even hesitate to use the word man, because he's nothing more than a weasel.
He acknowledged Timmy as his son. He even agreed to pay child support. You should be more than happy with that.
Like hell I'm settling for a measly child support payment. He hurt me, and he will pay. You want to know what's even worse? He's the highest earning stripper at the club, so he could afford to give me way more if he wanted to. I mean, he drives a Lambo, for crying out loud. How is that fair that I only get child support? I'll take that sniveling coward for everything he has.
He has nothing more to give to you. He knows that if he gave you an inch, you'd take a mile. You wouldn't stop until he was homeless, because that's the kind of person you are. I can't say I don't understand where he's coming from. He said if you want to put up your soundboard and get him fired, then go ahead. He said he'll be happy as long as Timmy can live comfortably. He may have done wrong, but I think he knows that and wants to make up for it in his own way. You, on the other hand, haven't changed at all since you gave birth to Timmy. If anything, you're getting worse. Don't you feel any shame for using your own son as a tool to get what you want?
Wait, what about me? What am I supposed to do now?
What you do isn't my problem, but Timmy will be living here with us from now on. I somehow got the impression that Denzel never wants to see you again for as long as he lives. He told me he only did as you said because you had Timmy and he was worried you might do something drastic.
Oh, this can't be happening. Oh my god! Do you have any idea how long I looked for him?
Believe me, he would have rather you didn't.
Oh, you can't do this! I'll have nothing left!
You would have never lost Timmy if you had just done your job as his mother and looked after him. You're the one who abandoned your whole family. Everyone who should have been important to you. Now it's your turn to be abandoned. Me, Mom and Dad, even your friends. We were all worried about you, and you betrayed us.
Give me my Timmy back now!
Timmy's never coming back. Child Services said you weren't fit to have custody of him when we told them what you did. You can fight it in court if you like, but you won't get very far. Denzel has all the chat logs. You don't have a leg to stand on. You'll probably get a phone call from Child Services soon.
I gave birth to that boy! I'm his mother! He's the symbol of mine and Denzel's love! Please, Johnny, I'm begging you! Don't do this! I'll raise him properly from now on! I swear!
The symbol of your love? There's no way anyone could believe you mean that after everything you've done. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. You might be going to jail soon.
What? Jail? Why?
You threatened to hurt Timmy if Denzel didn't give you money. Like I said, he has all the chat logs, and I can guarantee you there's more than enough to send you down. We have evidence of every last one of your threats, including the one to hurt Timmy.
I'll apologize. I want to apologize to everyone. Please, will you give me a chance? I'll never do anything like this again. I'll be the best mother in the world, the mother he deserves. I know it's taken me longer than it should have, but I realize the error of my ways now. Please, let me make up for it.
Your apologies are meaningless. It's too little too late. You might have not physically laid hands on Timmy, but you still hurt him. You used your own son as a tool to manipulate others into giving what you wanted. Timmy doesn't want you anymore. You're nothing but a nuisance to him. After that, Denzel, Timmy's dad, drove down to the police station and reported his ex-girlfriend's threats of violence against their son. Nora was subsequently arrested and taken away in the back of a cop car. She managed to dodge jail time instead of receiving a hefty fine because it was her first offense. Unfortunately for her, she was in mountains of debt and had already exhausted her options when it came to procuring fresh funds, and unable to pay the fine, she went to prison. I'll admit, I was a little disappointed when I heard she was getting off with a fine. So it was a great relief to hear she was going to prison for failing to pay the fine. Actions have consequences, and it was nice to see justice being done. Her sentence is short, but neither me nor my parents ever intend to have anything more to do with my sister for as long as we live. We most certainly won't be waiting outside the prison when she gets out. She burned her bridges when she betrayed us all. Even though we'll never see her again, I still hope she uses this whole regrettable experience as an opportunity to reflect on her behavior and become a better person. If she ever has kids again, I hope she learns from her mistakes with the first one and raises them with the love and care they deserve. When Timmy came back to live with us, my parents adopted him and took custody rights from my sister. Now, she'll never be able to take him from us again, and we sure as heck don't intend to let her anywhere near him. Some mistakes only need to be made once. We took sympathy on her the first time round when she abandoned him and disappeared. As disappointed in her as we were, we chalked it down to the pressure of bringing Timmy up on her own finally getting too much and overwhelming her. As such, we didn't try and take custody, which meant that when she came back, she was able to snatch him from us as quickly as she dumped him. We were naive and careless, and he got hurt as a result. We'll stop at nothing to make sure that never happens again. Timmy was over the moon when he found out his grandparents would be adopting him as their son. He had a big beaming smile on his face for weeks afterwards. He calls me his big bro now too. He's such a sweet kid. We love having him with us, and every day is a riot with him around. But that doesn't change the fact that his own mother, the person he should have been able to rely on more than anyone in the world, abandoned him in the most callous way possible. Me and my parents are going to do everything in our power to make sure he never has to go through anything like that again. We're going to raise him with the love and affection that he deserves from here on out.
Francesca! Did you get the wedding invite from my daughter yet? It should have arrived in the mail.
Good morning, Gladys. Yep, Becky's invite came this morning. 2 months on Saturday, right?
Have you seen the venue? I bet you were surprised when you found out she's getting hitched at a hotel of that caliber, right? Right?
Yeah, I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting that. I heard a few celebrities got married there recently. I even read that it's the King of Saudi Arabia stays there when he comes to the States. I thought I was misreading it at first.
That's right! Isn't it amazing?
It really is. I can't wait to see what the ceremony's like.
My Becky outdid herself this time. She really is incredible. I always knew she ended up bagging herself a rich, high-spec guy. We're finally moving into the upper echelon of society, my dear. And this wedding is where our ascent begins. We're going to the moon, baby! I couldn't be more proud of my amazing daughter. Her big brother might have failed miserably, but she more than makes up for it.
Failed miserably? Just to clarify, you're talking about my husband, aren't you?
Of course. Sean's my only son. Who else would I be talking about?
Right, I thought so.
I still have no idea why he married someone like you. I've been racking my brains over it since the day I met you. And I've accepted that I'll probably never understand. Love makes people do the craziest things.
Lovely. Thanks for that.
It's such a waste to think he graduated from one of the most prestigious colleges in America and works for a major global company. But the best wife he could find was a broke loser raised by a single mum. It breaks my heart. It really does. It's obvious you were only ever after his money.
You couldn't be more wrong, Gladys. I love Sean for who he is. I'd still be his wife if he worked at Walmart. The money is incidental. I'm sure Becky feels the same about her husband, too.
I wonder. You may be too wet behind the ears to have realized this, but women tend to be more calculating than men. Not that it's wrong for money to be a priority when choosing a partner. That's not a gender thing. It's a human thing. And it's good common sense in my eyes. But please, Francesca, you can't be serious when you said you would have still married my Sean if he worked at Walmart? Oh, the embarrassment!
Yes, I would.
Perhaps that wasn't the best question to ask you. You can say whatever you like. Now you already have your grummy mitts on the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. It doesn't matter, though. I know your true colors, whether you admit to them or not. In any case, I don't acknowledge you as my son's wife, and no children you bear will be part of this family. You're the cursed spawn of a single mother, and we don't need dirty poor people blood tainting our proud lineage. You do well to remember that, Francesca.
Yes, I know, Gladys. You remind me almost every day. But what's wrong with being raised by a single mom? I know tons of great people who grew up without one of their parents.
Everyone knows people raised by single mums are bad. Vulgar, crude people. And it's best to stay away from them and their ilk whenever possible. Now, I understand we are where we are, and that you can't help it. But you could at least go to the effort of not looking like you were dragged up from the gutter. You look more like you belong in a sleeping bag on the street than in Holy Communion with my son. And don't even get me started on your unfortunate face. Your features scream poverty from a mile off. My family, on the other hand, our faces give off an air of refinement and sophistication. Anyone would think we were aristocrats from the way we look. You're a filthy peasant at the genetic level. Oh, I almost feel sorry for you. Imagine being cursed with that face not even a broke single mother could love. People probably cross the road when they see you coming because they think they're about to get robbed or catch malaria.
That's enough. Stop talking about my mom.
Oh dear, is someone angry? Do forgive me, I didn't mean anything by it, darling. You know how me and you love to tease each other. Still though, no kids after 3 years of marriage? Forgive me if this is inappropriate, but is there any chance my son's fed up of looking at your brute face every day?
Gladys, this level of rudeness is totally uncalled for. Please, stop.
Oh, don't be so dramatic, dear. I told you I don't mean anything by it. It's just a bit of playful teasing. It's true, though, isn't it? Can't he even bring himself to look at you anymore? Take a chill pill. Careful, dear. All that stress will make you even uglier.
Sorry, I have to go. I'm on my way to your mom-in-law's house now.
Ah, yes, of course. You're due to see the old hag today. Be a darling and say hi to the old hag from me, would you? That is, if she hasn't kicked the bucket and started decomposing already. Oh, I'm counting on you to change your diapers, dear.
Gladys, it's about your mom-in-law. It doesn't look like she's gonna be able to make it to Becky's wedding.
Oh, really? Why not? Is she too embarrassed to be seen in public with her urine bag?
Jesus, Gladys, was there any need for that?
I'm pleased, though. It'll be a nicer day for everyone without that loudmouth interfering old hag there to bother us. Her body might be falling to pieces, but unfortunately, her mind is still sharp enough for her to be as irritating as ever. She's constantly on my case about something. I prefer to keep our meetings to a bare minimum.
She's done so much for you, Gladys. How can you speak about her like this? Why is it so hard to show some respect?
She's done so much for me, has she? Please, don't make me laugh. All she does is send me money. It's hardly like she goes out of her way. She'll be lucky if she even lives another 2 weeks. What use is that money to her? It's only right that I get it. I'm fit and healthy and can put it to far better use than she can.
This is your husband's mother we're talking about here. What's your point? Should I prostrate myself before her and thank for existing?
My husband's dead. Why should I still have anything to do with her? She should be in a home already. Why, oh, why was she so insistent she had to live on her own in that apartment block for old people? I swear my phone rings every 5 minutes with something. Please, will you come see me? I ran out of food. My potty's full. I'm sick and tired of her, and the sooner she kicks the bucket, the better.
But you don't even visit her. I'm the only one who ever goes.
I used to go before you did. Besides, it's your duty as my son's wife to look after my decrepit mother-in-law. I just know you're not complaining about fulfilling your duties to this family. You wouldn't do that, would you?
No, Iris is lovely to me, and I'm happy to help her.
Fantastic! Then keep doing it and stop talking back to me. I'm in a good mood today, so I'll let it slide. But back in my day, a wife wouldn't be stripped butt naked and forced to sleep in the yard for giving her mother-in-law attitude like this. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I do hope you're constantly reminding her how worried and concerned I am for her well-being. We don't want me getting written out of the will now, do we?
Yes, I tell her.
Anyway, enough of this drivel. Let's talk about something important. So about Becky's wedding. What will you be wearing?
I was thinking of wearing my dress suit.
Surely not the same one you wore to my cousin's wedding.
Yes, that one.
You silly girl. We're moving up in the world now. You can't wear that shabby pile of rags to this wedding. I advise you throw it in the trash where it belongs and get a hold of something respectable. Besides, it's a wedding, not a freaking business meeting. A woman your age should be wearing a proper dress.
A dress? Okay, got it. I'll arrange something before the wedding.
I imagine you'll probably rent something. But you better not show up wearing any cheap crap. We have a reputation to uphold. Trust me that people at this wedding know cheap when they see it, as do I, obviously. I'll never forgive you if you embarrass us. If you do rent, make it something expensive. Can you imagine the shame if my son's daughter showed up in a cheap pile of rags? We'll never live it down. Do not embarrass my daughter on the most important day of her life.
I won't.
It's easy enough to say that, but I mean it. You better not disappoint me, Francesca. You have the dress sense of a Nigerian tribesman, so I can't help but worry you'll come in something ridiculous.
Relax, Gladys. I'll look the part. I promise. The last thing I want to do is embarrass Becky on her wedding day.
I suppose I'll just have to take your word for it. To be honest, I'd much rather you didn't come to my daughter's wedding at all. But she insisted on having you there. You're lucky. She's a lot more tolerant towards poor people than I am.
Right. Becky's great. She's always been kind to me.
Her husband's family are of excellent prodigy, too. They have records of their ancestry going back to medieval Europe. They even have a coat of arms. Does your family have a coat of arms? What am I saying? Of course it doesn't. Anyway, I digress. Don't let us down, Francesca. If you show up in something cheap and tacky, I can assure you, you'll be the first taxi home. I don't care what Becky says. Hello, Francesca. Thanks for showing your face at the wedding today. Did you leave yet?
Yes. I'm on my way to a place that specializes in dress cleaning. Hopefully I can get there soon enough for it not to stain.
Oh, don't be silly, dear. It was just a splash of beer. You're such a drama queen.
A splash of beer? You poured an entire keg over me on purpose. Right in the middle of your own daughter's wedding! There's no justification for what you just did. You're horrible.
There we go with the over-exaggerations again. It wasn't on purpose, dear. I just slipped is all. Actually, I think I might have gasped in shock when I saw that cheap piece of crap dress you were wearing and spilled some beer on you by mistake. But you know what? It serves you right. I made it crystal clear. You were to rent the most expensive dress you could. This is what you get for ignoring me and showing up in peasant wear. You broke your promise.
I didn't rent it.
Oh? You mean you actually paid for that thing? So that's why you're running around like a headless chicken, trying to get it cleaned. How's your dress looking, dear? It's obviously cheap garbage. Why not throw it in the trash where it belongs?
Wrong. You told me to come looking the part, so I went the extra mile and did just that.
You looked the part in that thing, did you? Oh, the delusion! Now I've heard it all! Go on then, tell me. How much did it cost? 100? Oopsie! My mistake! I forgot that $100 dress would count as high class to you.
Gladys, I borrowed that dress from your mother-in-law. It's worth over $10,000.
Excuse me?
The reason I'm rushing around like a headless chicken trying to get it cleaned is because it's not mine. I borrowed it. I can never afford a dress like this.
My mother-in-law? You borrowed that dress from Iris?
Yes, exactly.
I see. Is it okay? It's not going to stain, is it?
Yeah, I think it'll be okay. I still told Iris, though.
You did what? You fool! What have you done? What did you say?
I told her you poured a keg of beer over me.
No. I told you, Francesca. It was an accident. I didn't pour anything on you. I slipped. That's all.
It really didn't look like that to me.
You've got it all wrong. Tell her I made a mistake. Set her straight this instant.
No way. Sean saw you pour beer on me. There are a bunch of other witnesses, too. There's nothing to set her straight on. That's exactly what you did.
Stop talking back to me and message her now. Tell her I slipped.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Because I'm your mother-in-law, and that means my word is law.
I'm not sure why you think that, but you couldn't be more wrong. Just because you're my mother-in-law doesn't mean I have to unquestioningly do everything you tell me to.
Yes, it damn well does, you insolent little toe rag! You should be more grateful to me. I let you marry my son despite the fact you were raised in poverty by a single mother.
That's funny. I seem to recall you telling me you don't acknowledge me as Sean's wife almost every day.
You still got married, didn't you? That means I allowed it.
You know, this whole situation used to bother me, but I'm at peace with it now. Whether you acknowledge me or not makes no difference. I'm done stressing myself out trying to achieve the impossible.
You don't get to decide to stop trying to win my approval, Missy. Anyway, forget that. Hurry up and message Iris. Tell her I didn't do it on purpose. I'll make my son divorce you if you don't. Francesca, are you there? There's something I'd like to discuss with you, if that's all right with you. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it? What do you want?
I want to apologize for what happened with your dress at the wedding. I thought I may have slipped by mistake. The fact remains that you got beer on your dress due to my carelessness. I was in the wrong, and I'm sorry.
I see.
So, do you think you could maybe find it in your heart to forgive me? I feel awful.
I accept your apology. But this isn't a matter of me forgiving you or not forgiving you.
Huh? Why not? I don't understand.
You pouring a keg of beer on me at the wedding was just one instance of bullying in an endless harassment campaign against me.
An endless harassment campaign? I'm not sure other than the dress incident, nothing comes to mind. I don't remember doing anything else to you.
Of course you don't. No one likes to think of themselves as a bully. I'm sure you don't remember any of it. But I remember everything.
Are you talking about me not acknowledging you as my son's wife?
Oh, look! So you do remember. You justified it all to yourself because I was raised in a low-income single mother household. Or because you don't like my face. You called me every name under the sun. You victimized and insulted me at every possible opportunity. Are you saying you don't remember any of that? Even if you do feel that way about me, some things are better off left unsaid. But you took the pleasure in hurting me, so you went out of your way to make sure I knew exactly how you felt.
Francesca, dear, I never meant to hurt you. It's just that I've always had strong conceptions of how the ideal wife should be. I suppose there's a chance I let a few things slip that I shouldn't have when I thought you were meeting the standard. But that's all, I swear.
Did me being raised by a single mother, or not, being as beautiful as this perfect daughter-in-law had in your head, cause you problems somehow?
Well, it's not that you caused me problems per se.
So it is fair to say you treat me like crap for the sole reason that you don't like me? Because that's what it sounds like.
I'm so sorry if I felt like I was treating you that way, sweetie. I promise that was never my intention. I'm just a straight talker, that's all. I'm like that with everyone. It's nothing personal. I never tried to hurt you on purpose, not once.
Really? It's funny. You say you're like this with everyone, but you're always super polite and reserved when your mother-in-law's around. Like butter wouldn't melt. It's almost like you're a different person, despite the fact you speak about her with nothing but malice and contempt behind her back. Old hag this, decrepit old that. It seems pretty obvious to me that you're not so straight talking with everyone, and you know full well who you can get away with treating like crap and who you can't.
Wait, did you tell Iris I said those things? Is that why she cut my money off all of a sudden?
Nope. You really think I could tell her something so horrible? Don't get me wrong. I think she has a right to know. But she'd be so crushed I could never bring myself to do it. Wait a sec. Are you apologizing to me because Iris cut your money off?
Oh dear, it's not like that, I swear. I'm apologizing because I feel truly awful about everything I've done, Francesca. I'll never utter a negative word about anyone from now on. Can we just all get along?
You make me sick. You wanted nothing to do with your mother-in-law until now. You spoke about her with hatred and contempt and forced what should have been your duties to take care to her onto me. Now she cuts your money off and you're suddenly nice as pie. Whether you apologize to me or not makes no difference to how she feels about you.
Why not?
Because she knows what you really think about her.
Huh?
She might not know what you say about her behind her back, but she told me she's had a feeling you hate her for a long time now. Think about it. She's been giving you money every month for years now. In spite of that, you literally never visit her, and you keep contact to an absolute bare minimum. Don't you think that's a little messed up?
How could it be messed up? You're my oldest son's wife. Looking after my mother-in-law is your duty. I'm hardly a spring chicken anymore, dear, and looking after her isn't light work. It makes far more sense that someone young and sprightly like yourself do it.
You were sprightly enough to go on holidays and to concerts with the money she gave you.
Fine, you win, okay? I'm the bad guy. Please, will you stop attacking me now? I won't be able to get by without that money from my mother-in-law. My husband's not around anymore, and his inheritance is all but gone.
I heard he left you a lot of money. The fact it's almost gone can only mean you wasted it all on frivolous crap.
Francesca, please, I'm sorry for everything. I accept I'm in the wrong. There's no excuse for treating you the way I have. I'm sorry I was so mean to you. I'll never do it again, I swear. I apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'll even start looking after Iris again. Please, will you talk to her for me? She'll listen to you, dear. Will you make her see sense?
But she has seen sense, Gladys. That's why she cut off your money. As for me, I want nothing more to do with you. Sean and Becky told me they're happy for me, never to speak to you again, too. I'm done putting up with your crap and doing everything you tell me.
Don't be silly, dear. How is never speaking to me again going to work? Are you just going to blank me at every birthday and Christmas? What about weddings and funerals? Let's be mature adults about this.
I'm cutting off all ties with you. And not just me either. Sean and Becky said they want as little to do with you as possible from now on.
What? My own children? No, this can't be happening.
They both warned you countless times to stop bullying me. But you ignored them every time. It went in one ear and out the other. They're at their wits' end with you, Gladys. You left them with no choice but to cut you out of their lives. Sean saw you pour that keg of beer over me at the wedding with his own eyes. And he said he'll never forgive you as long as he lives.
Oh, this again! I apologized for that! Speak to him for me, please! I'm telling you, I'm sorry here.
We're way past apologies now. You bullied, victimized, and harassed me ever since me and Sean got married. Whenever I came to visit, you made sure everyone else got to eat delicious, warm, freshly cooked food, while I got a cold plate of leftovers. I remember you even put trash on my plate once. You insulted and belittled me to no end whenever we talked over text. You even treated your own mother-in-law with contempt.
I'm so sorry. You're right, I crossed the line. But I see the error of my ways. Please, darling, I'm begging you. Won't you have a word with everyone and convince them to give me another chance? You're the only one who can help me now. I'll acknowledge you as my son's wife and a part of this family. I'll never be mean to you or anyone else again.
Like I said, too little, too late. Whether you acknowledge me or not makes no difference. Even if you told Sean to divorce me, he wouldn't listen to you. I realized a long time ago, I don't need the approval of the likes of you.
No. How am I supposed to get by on my own? You have no idea how much I needed that money for my mother-in-law. My pension and what's left of my husband's inheritance aren't just going to cut it. I'm begging you, please give me one last chance. At the very least, please convince Iris to forgive me.
If you're well enough to do things like go on expensive holidays and bully me, you're well enough to work. I advise you put that energy of yours to more productive use from now on by getting a job. I no longer acknowledge you as my family, so I appreciate if you stop thinking me as your daughter-in-law. Gladys messaged me countless times with groveling apologies after that. But she was annoying me, so I blocked her. I hope I never see her again for as long as I live. Sean and Becky told me they got a bunch of groveling messages begging them for money when she realized her mother-in-law was cutting off the financial support she'd been sending every month. But needless to say, being completely sick of their mother's disgraceful behavior, they both refused to give her a cent. I heard Gladys, begrudgingly, found part-time work after realizing it was a choice between either that or homelessness. But Becky told me she messages her every day complaining how hard it is, and lamenting the soul-crushing despair and loneliness of her new life, and her hatred towards herself for creating it. Of course, there was a time when I wanted nothing more than to win Gladys' approval. She is my husband's mom, after all. But that changed the moment I heard her talking about her aged mother-in-law like garbage. I accepted that sometimes there are people it's better not to have their approval of, and my life has been a whole lot easier ever since. My efforts to win her over were in vain and caused me nothing but stress. Cutting her out of my life was the best decision I ever made, and I don't regret it one bit. I had no idea what her life would look like from here on out. But no matter how bad things get, me and my husband have no intention of helping her. She brought this all on herself, and I think it could actually do her good to learn the hard way that actions have consequences. There wasn't anything in particular that I meant I had to carry on seeing her, so breaking things off was a piece of cake. It's amazing what a breeze life can be when it doesn't have toxic people in it. I feel blessed to be surrounded by my amazing, supportive family who genuinely want the best for me. Here's a shout out to my husband Sean, my sister-in-law Becky, and let's not forget Iris. They're the kindest people I've ever met. It's a miracle that someone like Gladys managed to raise such wonderful kids. I want to dedicate my life from here on out being there for all of them, now and forever, through thick and thin. That's my idea of happiness. I want our lives together to be full of smiles and laughter, overflowing with kindness and consideration, because love is what makes the world go around. Whatever you do, guys, don't be a Gladys.
Hi, Jacob. I'm at the hospital now. It looks like I'll be here for a few weeks.
What?
I have 2 fractures on my hip.
Your injuries were that bad? You just fell from the stairs, right?
What do you mean, Jess fell? It was quite dangerous. I was lucky I got away with fractures. It could have been much worse.
Yeah, but were you not paying attention when you were going down? The stairs of my parents' house are not that steep or dangerous.
Are you not worried about me? Because you sound as if you want to say I'm clumsy, rather than care about how I'm currently doing.
I'm worried. I will come see you as soon as I get back from New York.
Fine. You said you'll be back in 3 days?
Yes, you're right.
Okay. I guess I will see you then. Hey, Jacob. I have something to tell you about what happened.
What is it?
This might be very hard for you, but I think it's important that you know. I actually fell down the stairs because of your mother.
What? Why?
I never told you because I was scared it would hurt you too much, but your mother does not like me at all. In fact, she's been very mean to me ever since we got married.
Huh? But you hang out with her all the time. You go see her anytime she calls you over. You were at her house this morning because she invited you, right?
Yes, that's correct. But she calls me over to use me for things. She treats me like I'm her maid. She also complains about how I'm a bad wife. I was even asked how I tricked you into marrying me.
How did you fall down the stairs today, though?
She made me move heavy boxes from upstairs. She piled up one box after another until I couldn't carry anymore. I told her I could have seen anything, but then she said, "Come on, move it," and pushed me.
Penny, it was an accident.
Huh?
Did she really push you? She didn't actually force you down the stairs, did she?
No, but Jacob, I fell down the entire set of stairs.
Yeah, but just because you fell, you can't blame it on my mom. Do you know that she pushed you on purpose? Deliberately to cause you harm?
Well, I don't know for sure, but one thing I know is that there was a push, and from how she has treated me so far, she doesn't like me.
Come on, Penny, you're talking about my mom here. Even if she didn't like you, she would not push you down the stairs. You have to give her a bit more trust. Besides, isn't it normal for a mother-in-law to have some jealousy towards her daughter-in-law? Perhaps she did something to get on her nerves, and so she scolded you? You're probably overreacting.
Jacob, it's been troubling me for months. She has said very nasty things to me and made me very sad. Why can't you be a little sympathetic for your wife?
It's been less than a year since we've gotten married, which means your relationship with my mom has only started. It's inevitable that you have difference in opinions at first, and honestly, just because she said something to you that you didn't like, it's immature to blame your injury on her. It's going a bit too far.
Jacob, it's not scolding, it's bullying. She has kicked me before while I was cleaning the floor.
Kick you? Maybe she wasn't watching where she was going and kicked you accidentally.
I'm telling you this because I don't think that is what happened. She kicked me deliberately.
But you two seem fine when I'm around. You two are always talking. Penny, what's gotten into you?
I'm sorry I never told you before, but I didn't because I also thought she was just jealous and that it would go away soon. All I wanted was to get along with her, but I am physically hurt this time because of her, so I don't think getting along with her would ever happen. In fact, I think I'm going to have to stay away from her.
Penny, you should try to understand her feelings.
What? Wait, you think I'm the inconsiderate one here?
The woman has raised me. I have lived with her for years, and I know that she is not the kind of person who would bully someone. She wouldn't let her jealousy drive her mad. Besides, I have never heard her say anything about you, not once. So I am surprised and shocked that you would blame her like this.
I am telling you the truth.
I don't know, Penny. Are you sure you weren't clumsy at all? Is it 100% my mother's fault? You were moving the boxes because you agreed to do so, right?
Yes, but Jacob...
Well then, you can't put the entire blame on my mom. That's just not fair.
You don't believe me, do you?
It's not about what I believe or don't believe. I'm just telling you what I think about your story. But speaking of trust, can you prove that she has been bullying you? Anything to prove it's not all in your head?
Proof? Well, no, I don't. I didn't think I'd be needing proof to make my husband believe me.
If you had proof, I would have no other choice but to believe you. No offense, but maybe it really is all in your head, Penny. Everyone takes things differently, you know? Like, someone could get pissed off about something when another won't even blink. Maybe you're being too sensitive about it. Anyway, I can't say or do much when I've only had one side of the story.
Alright, fine. So be it. I won't talk about this anymore.
Thanks, I'm glad you understand. She's my one and only mother. I hope you get along with her. And like I said, a lot of women have trouble with their in-laws at first, so don't overthink. Penny! My mom has got into an accident!
What? Is she okay?
Thankfully nothing life-threatening, but her arm is broken. She will need to take it easy at home for a while.
Oh, well, I am glad she is okay.
I'm sorry to ask you this, but I need you to take care of her. She broke her right arm, so she can't do anything on her own, and her left arm is also injured. She should be discharged from the hospital in 2 days.
Wait a second. You want me to take care of her?
Yeah, because I have work. But you don't, and your hip is fully healed now, isn't it? Do you have a problem?
Yes, I do. I don't want to take care of her at all.
Huh? Penny, do you still think she pushed you down the stairs? I thought we cleared this out.
No, I only said that I would stop talking about it because you wouldn't believe me. And I told you I will have to stay away from her. I think it's too dangerous for me to be around her. It's best we don't see each other anymore.
She did us a favor to come over to her house and cook her meals while you couldn't get out of bed. Now she is injured and needs help. But you won't return the favor? Besides, you never mentioned any further trouble with her these past couple of months. Or have you not just told me of the horrible deeds of my mom?
First of all, I never asked her to cook meals for us. And no, she has not done anything to me recently. But that is because you told her how I felt about her. I can't believe you told her exactly what I said. Are you out of your mind?
I needed to confirm her side of the story. I didn't think I did anything wrong.
You are too blind to even realize what you have done. Let's say, hypothetically, that what I told you is true, which would mean that she's acting to be a nice mother-in-law when you are around. Can you guess what happens when you are not around? She could treat me even worse for telling on you. I mean, think about it. Who would simply admit they are bullying someone, huh?
You're being dramatic about it again. I've had enough of your evil delusions. If you want me to believe, then give me the proof.
I was hoping to get proof, but thanks to you, I lost the chance now that she's been warned. Anyway, I can't help her. If you think she needs help, then you should take days off and go help her yourself.
Penny, I really don't want to say this to you, but if I don't work, you don't get to live the way you do now. You cannot give me that kind of attitude. And you're hurting my feelings again. Do you realize how mean it is for you to talk badly of my mother?
I never wanted to say such things to you in the first place, but there's a possibility that she actually harmed me. I was put in the hospital for God's sake, so I wasn't going to hide it from you anymore. I trusted you. I told you because I thought you would believe me and protect me. It took me courage to tell you the truth, but you just brushed it off.
Whatever. You will help my mom. You are her daughter-in-law, so you have no choice.
I will not be taking care of someone who has bullied me, no.
Listen to me, I'm not asking you, I'm ordering you. I don't care about what you want or don't want to do. If you can't listen to me, then it will be difficult to continue our marriage.
Seriously? You want to get a divorce because of your mom?
Not because of her, but because of you. Stop blaming her for everything. You know, I think I get it now. It's not that she dislikes you. It's you that dislikes her.
Enough. I will absolutely not be taking care of her, period. I will do as I please. I am not listening to you.
Penny! You will not disobey me. You will be looking after her. You must go to her house when she is discharged from the hospital. I would not take no for an answer. Penny, where are you? My mom just called me. We're supposed to be helping her. Why haven't you arrived at her house yet?
I told you I won't go. I firmly refuse. Besides, if she can use her smartphone to call you, then she must be doing just fine. Lucky she was discharged in a couple of days, unlike me.
Not that I believe what you told me, but even if her bullying were true, you need to let it go. If you don't go over her house now, I am divorcing you. I'm serious. I can cut all ties with you right now.
Are you sure?
Yes!
Then let's get divorced today.
What?
You see, I reached the same conclusion too. The only way left for us is a divorce. I already spoken to my lawyer and she prepared me the documents already. I have it sitting in front of me, waiting for us to sign.
What? Hold on a second. You're joking, right?
Huh? No, of course I'm not. You just said you wanted to divorce me too. See, you sent, I can cut all ties with you right now.
That's because you refuse to take care of my mother.
Yes, and I told you I am not looking after her, not even for a minute. So like you suggested, let's get a divorce.
You can't be serious.
Oh, but you were, a minute ago. You just said, remember? So if we are both serious about it, let's jump right in.
I wasn't going to as long as you agreed to take care of my mother.
For the millionth time, no. Give me a break, Jacob. No means no. How many times more do I have to tell you?
Penny, please. You don't seriously want to get a divorce over something so silly.
What? Have I been messaging another Jacob? Because as far as I can remember, you were the one who first brought up the term divorce. And now you're telling me I'm silly?
Yeah, but...
And for the record, it's not something so silly. Nothing is funny about her bullying me. I have tolerated her treatment towards me because I cared about you, and because I wanted to try to get along with her. I tried, but nothing helped because she is not interested in getting along with me. Then I got seriously injured because she pushed me down the stairs. I finally reached out to you for help, but you didn't believe me. In fact, You made it sound like I was accusing her, as if I was the cause of everything that happened between me and her.
That's because I have never seen her do anything to you.
I want to be clear with you, Jacob. I am leaving you, not because of your mother, because you wouldn't take your wife seriously, because you don't have any respect for me or care for me. This is all on you.
Wait a second, let's not rush things.
Why not?
I don't know what to do right now. Please, give me a minute.
Why do you not know what to do? You said it, Jacob. You said you would cut all ties with me. It's too late to take back what you said. I am leaving. My decision is rock hard. I will leave my lawyer's contact on the table. Let us know when you've read through the divorce papers.
Wait, Penny! Let's talk when I get back. We should both calm down and have a constructive conversation.
No, thank you. I am not changing my mind. I want a divorce because I can't stay married to you anymore.
I'm sorry, I wasn't serious when I mentioned divorce. I only wanted to get you to take care of my mom.
So you threatened me. You thought I would go to your mom's house and care for her if you hung the word in front of me. You mistook me for a scared, petty housewife who would do anything to save her living.
No, that's not true.
Oh, I think it is. Those words came out because that is what you believe. Well, guess what? I will not be a slave to you or your mother. I refuse to do anything I don't feel comfortable doing, and I will not hold back to continue an unhealthy marriage. I didn't marry you to depend on you anyway. What the hell do you take me for?
I never should have said it the way I did. I'm sorry.
See? You still don't get it. It's not about the way you said it. I can't believe I have to word everything out for you. But as a final gift to you, I will enlighten you. Do you remember what you said to me when I was hospitalized? You said I should try to understand her feelings. You also asked if I wasn't being clumsy at all. Can you even imagine how I felt reading those words on my hospital bed? Words coming from no other than my own husband. And then you go on and tell her everything I said to you. You are the worst husband any person could ever have.
I might have been inconsiderate.
No, you're wrong. You just tried to ignore everything. I think you always knew something was going on. Your mom never said anything mean to me in front of you, but you couldn't have not seen what she would serve me at the dinner table when you two had nice full meals. You couldn't have noticed how she would never buy me anything back from her trips, while she got you a bag full every time. You pretended not to notice because you didn't want any trouble.
I thought she was favoring me because I'm her son.
Would you be able to say the same if my parents ever treated you the way she's been treating me? Let's say, if everyone had steak but you only got mashed potatoes, are you sure you can simply say, oh, it's because I'm not their son?
I'm sorry. I thought trouble with in-laws were nothing rare, you know? Like it's something any family goes through.
So you thought I should just stay quiet and tolerate it like everybody else, even if I get pushed down the stairs. Oh, right. You think I fell on my own because I don't have any proof.
Penny, I'm sorry. I will pay better attention from now on. I will treat you with respect. You don't have to take care of my mother if you don't want to. I was wrong about everything. Please forgive me.
I don't think so. Like I said, you're the main reason I am leaving. Your mother was awful to me, but you are even worse than her. The things you said and done after hearing what I had to say about your mother did it for me. I now understand that you won't do anything to help or protect me when something happens.
I am so sorry. I was hoping time would solve the problem.
So what? You're going to let me suffer until she died? Wow! I'm glad I'm choosing to divorce you. This must be the best decision I have made in years. I wish I could travel back in time to when I was crying on the hospital bed and tell myself everything would be okay.
Penny, I really don't want to end our marriage over this. How I handled things were very bad, I fully admit it. But it's originally my mom's fault, isn't it? You don't have to see her again, I promise, so please reconsider.
What? Jacob, are you dumb? Have you been paying attention at all? I said this is on you. Your mom created the problem, but you made it 100 times worse. Don't get that wrong. You should write down the line I just sent you so that you don't forget.
I'm truly sorry, please, I don't want a divorce. I'm sorry for hurting you so many times. I'm begging you not to leave me. You can live however you please from now on.
I want to do exactly that. Therefore, leaving you. I don't want a bully in my life, nor a husband who won't believe me. You try to force me to take care of her by threatening me with divorce. I will never get back with an asshole like that. You're wasting my time.
I'm sorry, forgive me, please. I care about you more than anything in this world. I love you from the bottom of my heart.
Cut the crap. Love me? You? If you did, there is no way you could have said those things to me.
I do, I swear! You mean the world to me! You have to believe me, Penny!
How could I? You don't have anything to prove it, do you? It took us months to finalize our divorce, but I was successfully able to cut all ties with Jacob. I wasn't able to make him pay me consolation money, but I was able to win a good portion of the division of assets. Honestly, money aside, I am just happy I got away from the two idiots. I heard from a mutual friend that Jacob and his mom's relationship became hostile due to the divorce. She began to accuse him for not marrying the right woman, and Jacob claimed that she was the whole cause of the divorce. What my mother-in-law did to me was not acceptable, but what I hated most was how Jacob reacted to my story. Although I don't think he is smart enough to understand my reasons for ending our marriage. It will take him another million years to finally understand why his way of thinking is wrong. After I left Jacob, my parents took me in and said I could stay until I got myself back on my feet. It's been nice to be able to take the time to heal from the damages they have caused and be cared by people who actually love me unconditionally. But I don't want to depend on my parents forever, so I've started to look for a job recently. I still feel sick sometimes from remembering the miserable days with Jacob and his mother, but I refuse to let the bad memories take over my life. I have sworn to myself that I will have a better, happier life than the two. After all, that would be the ultimate revenge.
Thank you for today, Alexa. Because of you coming in to meet me today, I'm feeling a whole lot better.
That's great to hear. And not only you, but being able to come in has helped me feel a sense of relief.
You consider my leg was broken, huh?
But the fact that that was the only serious injury is what made me feel relieved. The moment that I got a call saying my husband was in an accident, I was so worried that you might be in life-threatening danger.
But having to get into that accident in the first place sucks.
You can't just laugh about it. It's good seeing that nothing else was hurt on you besides your leg. But you have a daughter now that needs you, so you need to take better care of yourself.
You're right. The work that I do runs a risk of accidents like this all the time, but I shouldn't be laughing about getting into one. While I'm in the hospital, I'll have to think about making things better.
Do you mean making things better at work?
Well, what I'm saying is that we have to be the ones as people doing the work, and there's nothing else that can do the work we do on the floor there. So the only other option is to work for more safety regulations within the workplace. If we can work together to make our practices safer, accidents like this can be avoided.
You're in the hospital, and yet you're still thinking about work? First, you should just focus on healing, right?
I know that. By the way, where's Abby at? Did she end up going out to play or something?
Right now she has a day off, so she doesn't need to be at school or anything. But since she's so young, she doesn't seem to quite understand what happened to you when you got hurt, and so I didn't end up bringing her in. It's better that she just play rather than come here to be worried about you.
That's a shocker. She's not lonely or anything by me not being home?
Well, she's used to you always being on business trips and things, so she doesn't mind the fact that you've been gone for a little while. Sorry about that one, Logan.
No, as long as she's doing well, that's all that matters. But I'm lonely. So if the next time you come here, you bring her along, I'll be very happy.
In regards to you being in the hospital, you'll be here another 3 weeks, right? Don't you think you can just wait until you're out of here?
Don't pick on me like that, Alexa. Normally I don't even get to play around with Abby a bunch, so it'd be nice now that I'm stuck in a bed all day to see her every so often so that we can talk and play.
I'm sorry. But with the shape that you're in right now, I think she'd be very surprised. Your leg is still hung up in a cast and all. I think that'd start to get her all anxious about it if you're really okay.
And I'm sure that she might be at first. Don't you at least think you can talk to her about it and see what she thinks? If she seems to get really upset about all this, then we can stop trying.
Alright, then I guess when I get time, I'll talk with her and see. But if she says she doesn't want to come here, then I'll stop. Don't get all upset if that does happen though, okay?
I'll make sure to try my best. Anyway, thank you again for coming in to see me today. I'm sorry to have to leave you alone to care for Abby. Just let me know if there's anything I can help with.
Alright. And as for you, Logan, stop thinking about the rest of us so much, and just focus on getting that leg healed up. Well, I'll see you again soon.
I'd love to see Abby right now. I thought about all of this a little, but I'm shocked.
But even though she's not coming, I'll still be there for you. Are you upset that you're only getting your Y?
No, that's not what I meant. I haven't been able to see her for a few days and I'm starting to get lonely. Of course, I'm always happy when you come to see me, Alexa.
Why, thank you. But in Abby's case, there's nothing you can do about her. When I talked to her about why you got injured and what's wrong, she always told me it was too scary and started to cry. And so I think it's all too stressful for her.
I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that. And I really should be saying sorry to her as well for causing all this.
Well, there's nothing that can be done now. But you and her did make a promise to go out and play this week, right? Hearing that you can no longer go to see her and play around has left her a little down.
I see. I feel so bad for her.
She doesn't understand yet what it means to be as hurt as you are, and so she thinks of everything as being scary. But I'm sure she also misses you. So once you are released from there, you better be a good friend for her.
Understood. And luckily, by the time I'm out of here, she should be on summer break, right? I think I'll take her on a road trip with me.
Do you really think you can start to move that much the moment you're out of here? Even after getting out of there, you'll still have the cast on, right?
Well, that doesn't stop me from moving and driving all that much. And after getting into an accident, of course, unnecessary worry for her. So I just want to make her feel better about everything.
But don't start overdoing things, okay? If you get out of the hospital and get yourself hurt again, there's no point to even letting you out of there.
That's alright, I won't go too far with myself. By the way, I'm sorry.
Huh? About what?
After you'd gone from visiting me, my mom called me. She said that Macy would be coming home. She must be on her summer break as well from college, right?
Ah, your little sister. Does she plan to come to our house?
It seems that she said she wants to meet you and Abby. So if it doesn't bother you too much, she might also be coming over. But I'm still not 100% certain that's true.
Now that I think about it, Macy still doesn't know about you being in the hospital, right? She hasn't come at all to see you yet, at least.
Well, when I'd been in that accident, she turned out to be very busy with herself. She had tests she had to finish and some final projects to get done. And so, my parents made sure to not get her all upset by talking to her about my condition. I bet if she comes and sees what happened, she'll get all riled up. And I wouldn't say a thing.
Macy is the type to get all in arms about this, isn't she? She might end up giving you a small punch in the leg for doing this to yourself.
Now that I think about it, she sure would.
And you know that Abby doesn't want to be seeing your sister all worked up. That's why you kept things quiet, right?
Well, that's exactly right. If she does happen to be coming over to our place, I'll give you a call. And if it happens that I can't get out of this hospital soon, I might ask her to come see you guys and help out around the house. Of course, if you don't want to deal with her while I'm still here, I can wait until I'm out of here to have her over.
Well, do what you like about it, Logan. But I do want to see Macy since it's been so long now. So I'll be looking forward to her coming over.
She can be a bit of a handful, so be careful. And don't be shy asking her to help with Abby at times. I'm sure she'll be happy to play with her niece.
Well, I'll ask her if she does end up coming over. I'm sure that Abby will be excited as well.
Well, I'm still not sure that she's coming though, so it may still be a bit until I can say if she's coming.
All right. Well, I'll see you later. I'll make sure things stay in order over here.
Thank you. And make sure you're taking care of yourself as well.
Hey, hold on! What have you been doing, Logan?
Macy, what's going on with you? It's been such a long time since we've last talked, so I thought you'd be a bit less aggressive. Anyway, you're already back home now? I was assuming it'd be a little while longer before you came back from college.
I'm not wanting to talk about that right now. I'm the one asking you right now about what happened, so don't just assume that you can hide things from me now.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Why are you so upset with me all of a sudden?
I have the right to be upset with you right now, Logan. Leaving your child at home all alone for the past week is horrible. Absolutely unacceptable, Logan. I never thought you, out of anyone, would be the type to do this to their own little girl.
Huh? Are you talking about Abby? What do you mean she's been home alone all week?
Do you really think you can play dumb with me now? I know what I've heard and seen here. I just heard about all of this from Abby herself, and walking into your house, there was nobody else here besides her. She told me that not you or your wife have come home at all this week for her. She thinks that you've just left her there to go on a trip, or that you guys are no longer her parents.
What do you mean gone out on a trip? Because she should know that I'm in the hospital right now.
What do you mean? Do you think lying to me like that will work?
I'm being serious about being in a hospital bed right now. She seemed to be very busy with school and all, so I didn't want to say anything about this. But right now I'm in the hospital because of an accident that happened at work. But before we talk about me, what's happened to Alexa? If you're at the house right now, then she should be there too.
That's why I'm saying there's nobody else here besides Abby right now. And there hasn't been anyone but her here for the last week. So wait, are you actually in the hospital? Abby said she didn't know anything about that.
There's no way that could be the case. Alexa told me that she explained all of this to her.
Well, that Alexa hasn't been home for the last week. Well, for the time being, you're off the hook. But I'll have to ask Mom about this to make sure that you really are there.
Alright, but how's Abby doing right now? You just told me that she's been home alone for the past week, right? Is she doing okay?
It seems that she's fine right now, so you don't have to worry about that. I made sure to grab her and put her in my car with me, and then we came back to Mom and Dad's house. She was at least able to eat some things out of the fridge before I found her, though. So I don't think anything's wrong with her health.
No, that's not all I'm worried about, Macy. Do you think that you can come to the hospital right now? I want to know what the hell happened.
I'm telling you to calm down first. I know that you're all riled up now that you found out about this. I feel the same as well. Right now I'm with your mom and we're checking everything over with Abby. I'll make sure that we take her to the doctors to get her checked out really quick, so let me go grab her insurance card.
Thank you for that, Macy. At least knowing that you guys are dealing with everything helps me relax a little.
Don't worry about it. I'm sorry for getting all angry with you when I didn't even know you were hurt. I just wish I'd known you were in the hospital right now. I'm sure this all almost gave you a heart attack.
Hey, don't worry about it. After what Abby had told you, I'm sure you became all confused and upset with me easily. But now I'm left to wonder what happened to Alexa. What was she thinking leaving Abby at home all alone like that?
Well, about that, I think I know something about her.
Why, do you know something?
I'll let you know the details later, okay? I'll make sure that after having Abby see the doctor, we come there to see you. I'm sure you want to see Abby yourself, and that'll help calm you down even more, right?
You're right. Thank you. If you both can come here soon, that would really make me happy. I'm sorry that you stumbled into this, but please make sure to keep an eye on Abby.
I'm sorry, Logan. I couldn't come and see you today. I've just been a bit more busy than usual today.
Hey, don't worry about it. I'm doing alright for myself now, so go ahead and enjoy the rest of your time at that resort. And know that when you come back here, things aren't going to be all fun and games anymore, so you should take the time you have now to relax.
Huh? What resort are you talking about?
You've been looking forward to going there for a while now, right? You even had a pamphlet for the place sitting on the counter. But having that sit in the house opened up with the contact information circled wasn't your best move. If you plan to have an affair, you have to hide it a whole lot better.
What the heck are you talking about, Logan? I have no idea what you mean by all this resort stuff and me having an affair. I think you're a bit on edge right now over nothing. And how did you get home when you're still supposed to be in the hospital a little while longer?
It wasn't me that went home, but Macy. And she was the one that found that pamphlet. And at that moment, she was also able to take Abby into her care. Because of you leaving our daughter at home and running off, I started to really doubt you. You better be more careful about things like this next time.
Wait, Macy came home? Why? Isn't she home from school way too soon? And I thought she'd go to her parents' place first.
She told me that she forgot to mention she'd be coming over. That's just the kind of girl she is, Alexa. But because of that, she was able to find out you were having an affair, and was able to get Abby the care she needed. So, I'm thankful for her not telling me.
Wait, hold on. Even if you say that I'm cheating on you, it's nothing serious. I just wanted to have a little fun with someone else, I guess.
Oh? So you really have been having an affair? Thank you so much for coming out about that. Now I won't have to investigate you or anything for it.
Huh? What? Are you saying you just set me up?
I only just learned that you had left Abby home for a week today. And then after hearing about the pamphlet that was found, and what Abby told us, I had some questions about you. but I had to have some kind of hard evidence to be sure of this. However, you telling me that you have been with another man just then really helped me out.
Oh, I can't believe this. So you wanted me to tell you that? You really did trick me.
You have no right getting upset with me over that, though. After all, you tricked Abby and me so that you could go out and enjoy another man's company, right?
No, that's something else. I told you that I just went out with him to have a little fun is all.
So to have a little fun with another man, you'd leave your daughter at home all by herself? Well, if that's totally fine with you, then you really are scary, Alexa. I'd rather you just say that you do love that other man, instead of saying it was a one-time thing.
But there are things in the fridge for her to eat, right? And it's not like I never went home during this trip.
And I've been asking Abby about that. She said you'd come back for a few minutes to get changed and then leave without saying a word to her. That pretty much means you never came home at all.
Then, are you saying I should have brought Abby with me? That's really weird of you.
Stop trying to make me look like the idiot here. You've already messed up big time by cheating on me. But leaving your daughter at home without even telling her where I was? You told her that you would be going out for a week with me, right?
Well, I felt that if I didn't say I was with you, she'd start to get upset. If she went and saw you there and said something about me, I'd be screwed. That's the reason I never said anything about you being in the hospital.
You just did that for yourself then. You also made sure to keep her away from school before summer vacation so that she wouldn't tell any of her teachers, right? Did you really think that by doing all of that, someone wouldn't notice? There's only so much fooling around you can do, Alexa.
But no matter what, Abby's still right? I'll apologize for cheating on you. So just forgive me and let's move on.
You sure about that? You really think all of this can just be overlooked? Because of all that bad lying you did to Abby, she ended up almost hating me just as much as she hates you right now. Do you not see how much you could have hurt her in my relationship?
I'm sure that she felt lonely being home all by herself, and I'm sure you were lonely in the hospital without her. But once you got home from the hospital, your time with her would never end, right? So I thought a week of you two not making contact would have been just fine.
Well, none of that was fine. I can see now by all of this that what you've done here all seems fine and acceptable to you. And there is no way I can let my daughter look up to a person like that as their mom. I'm gonna divorce you.
Hold on a second, Logan. I told you that him and I are not serious about one another. I'll never see him again, so you can go ahead and forgive me now.
Would you really risk all of this if it was just for a fling with some man? I can already tell that there's more to him than you're willing to say. And I'm not sure enough that even after this, there won't be more of you sneaking out with him. If you are fine trying this with him once, there will most likely be another time.
Abby is still a little girl, yet you want to force her parents to be apart? Don't you feel bad for doing something like that to her?
And you think it's alright leaving that little girl all alone at home for a week? I'm not even gonna laugh at how crazy you're sounding right now.
Aren't you being a bit of a prick right now? If I'm no longer in the house, who's going to be there to take care of her? Do you think it's okay to leave her at home all day while you go to work?
I'll be taking Abby back to my parents' house. I won't ever let her feel alone ever again like you did. So, I'd like to ask a stranger like you to no longer worry about what I do with my daughter. After that, I was able to get a divorce from Alexa. And by using the fact that Alexa had been cheating on me, as well as her leaving our daughter home alone for 1 week, I was able to get a settlement from her and the custody to Abby. And as Alexa had said to me, her and that man she was fooling around with weren't in fact serious, and so after I left her, she broke things off with him. I was also able to get money from that man she'd been with, even though he never had any intentions of stealing her from me. But even if he had no plans, they still put my daughter in danger. Even now, I have no regrets of leaving Alexa, and I'm glad I was able to get everything I needed from her to make our separation go smoothly. And once all of that had been settled, I was able to get a nicer cast put on my leg and leave the hospital to head home. Right now, I'm back home with Abby and we're living together. For a little while, Abby had been pretty worried over all the lies and things that Alexa did to her. But now that we have time together in the house again, she has begun to calm down. Being her only parent now, my responsibility of caring for her has grown. But as her only father, I'll make sure to take care of her no matter what I do.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.